because this week is AEW WrestleDream coming live from Washington. We're going to run through some predictions really, really quickly. First things first, the Ring of Honor World TV title is on the line. Atlantis Jr. versus Brian Cage. Who do you have in this match?
I got to go with Brian Cage because I haven't, with all due respect, I have no idea who Atlantis Jr. is.
I'm going to go with Brian Cage as well. Next, we have Darby Allin versus Brody King. Darby issued an open challenge for WrestleDream. I want to know, who do you think is going to win this?
Of course, Darby Allin. He just got to get his nose wiped a couple times in the match, and then he goes over.
I agree. I'm going to go with Darby on that one as well. Next, we have Chris Jericho versus Mark Briscoe for the Ring of Honor World Championship. Who do you have?
Mark Briscoe. By the way, that promo that Chris Jericho cut, people, that's not cheap heat. Some people was upset about it, dog. It wasn't cheap heat. He didn't say anything disrespectful about that man nor his brother. He just said his brother is a better worker. Jay was. I love Mark, love him, love the Briscoes, but Jay was better. That wasn't heat. He got it over.
I agree. I don't think that was cheap heat either. And it was also just in alignment with who Chris Jericho is as a character. But I am going to go with Mark Briscoe on that one. Next, TNT title, Jack Perry versus Katsuyori Shibata. Who do you have?
Should be Shibata, but Jack Perry. I got Jack Perry.
I'm going to go with Jack Perry. They have to make this work with Jack. They have to have him go over as many people as possible, because if not, CM Punk left for nothing. Next, for the AEW World Tag Team titles, we have the Young Bucks versus Private Party. Who do you have?
The Bucks of Youth. Dude, I'm just glad Private Party finally getting booked. Hell, they've been with AEW for 5 years. I can count how many times I've seen it in the past 2 years.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm gonna go with Private Party. I feel like over the past month we've seen this kind of character change in Private Party after John Moxley and them broke Isaiah's hand, and I feel like you have to sell the character transformation. If they lose the AEW tag team titles or they lose a shot at it, that character turn is in vain. I feel like Private Party's gonna win.
That's your cousins, right?
Who's Zay and them?
Yeah.
Nah. They from New York, so
they from Long Island. You from Queens, so same thing.
I'm from Brooklyn.
Okay, never mind. The joke went back.
That's probably my fiance's cousins, if anything, because she's from Queens. But next for the triple threat, we have next for the AEW International title, we have Will Ospreay versus Ricochet versus Konosuke Takeshita. Who do you have in this match?
Will Ocean Spray.
I got Takeshita.
Really?
I think Takeshita is gonna win. I think Takeshita is gonna win. I think he's gonna win. I think he's gonna pin Ricochet, and that's gonna be that. And now for the AEW World title, we have Bryan Danielson versus Jon Moxley. Who do you have?
Believe it or not, Jon Moxley.
You have Jon Moxley?
I'll say it's based on if Daniel Bryan wants to do. I mean, yeah, that's his guy, so he'll do the job. But I think it's based on solely the story they want to play into Daniel Bryan's retirement, because we definitely could tell now more than ever. We could tell the end is near. Before it was like, nah, bro, you got like another year or two. We could tell him, AJ Styles, they doing one of these numbers. Like, yeah, bro, you could just, it's the writing on the wall. They about to get into Diana Taurasi go home. Like, hey, they gonna put that hand on the shoulder. Like, hey, if you don't want to retire, we might have to make you retire.
I think you're right. I think Moxley's gonna win. I also think we're gonna see Shane McMahon on screen at AEW. At WrestleDream.
And I'm gonna be in hysterics laughing. Cause wow.
I am as well. I think Shane McMahon is gonna be at WrestleDream. Listen, if I'm wrong, I'm gonna eat my words, but
it's fine.
This whole I don't want to do it, but something else is making me do it. This whole idea of an external power kind of having a hand in all of this, and this idea that, we've seen the Young Bucks with Shane, and we've seen Tony with Shane. I think the writing's on the walls with that as well. I think we're going to see Shane McMahon on AEW television.
Brother.
And I think it's going to start at WrestleDream.
The moment that happens, like, I'm going to be rolling. I'm going to be online. But I need that Jim Cornette promo ASAP, because that is about to be all-time hilarity.
All-time. Goated. But that concludes our predictions for WrestleDream. Let us know if you disagree or you agree in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching the Culture 316 podcast. If you liked what you saw, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so that you guys can stay up to date with all upcoming videos and events pertaining to Culture 316.